If you honor or not, it's a separate matter. But at least, alright, there's this thirst, this yearning for judicial reform. And one of the judicial reform, apart from proper appointing and promotion of judges, is that we have an independent judiciary who can be the last bastion of the rights of Malaysians. And that will mean that there must be a repeal of provisions in laws which oust judicial review. Here we are having a DNA legislation which excludes judicial review with regard to the minister, the DNA data bank, the head, their decisions, their actions cannot be challenged, and the question of the DNA also cannot be challenged. So it goes with this whole grain of expectations of change for the judiciary, for the human rights, for police, as well as the head. Why should the head of the DNA bank be a police officer? You really look at this, the provisions here. Not only the head, the deputy head also must be a police. No, it's the head. You will appear that looking at this bill, what is most important is not Section 8. And Section 8 talks about functions and powers of the head of DNA bank, about how to be responsible of the collection, about the general conduct, administration, and management of the DNA data bank. It will appear that to those in power, the most important section in this DNA bill is Section 13. Section 13 is how to compulsorily acquire DNA profile, a non-incriminating DNA profile. I think that probably appears to be the most important part. And the DNA, the head of the DNA bank, whether useful or not useful, is how we can perform or carry out the provisions of Section 13 to compulsorily collect non-incriminating DNA profile and build up a massive data. And I think that really is not the intention. I mean, there should be a case, for instance, that the head of the DNA bank should be a chemist, a scientist. It should come under the ministry. Yeah, the minister means the minister for Internal Security, the minister for Home Affairs. So actually, should it come under the purview of the MOSTI, Ministry of Science, Technology and Innovation, for instance. Actually comes the Ministry of Home Affairs as far as the DNA is concerned. I mean, of course, it is its important role with regard to fighting crime, but that is not the sole purpose of a DNA bank. And I think and the whole question of parliamentary, of the role of Parliament. I mean, the whole DNA bill came to Parliament last note, without any notice, without any proper consultation with MPs, with the civil society. Again, there's another aspect. I think in that context, I think what we should be calling for would be that the bill as it stands should be withdrawn, although there has been a 2 or 3 day debate. It should be withdrawn, a select committee should be formed, all political parties should be set up. I mean, this is supposed to be for the good of society. For the good of society in order to ensure effective police service to fight crime, as far as fighting crime is concerned. But at present, there is no confidence in the police. Every day you look at the papers, very, very frightening news about rampant epidemic crime. Yesterday about cashiers being killed, about every day it's big news. And the police is more interested in how to deal with the candlelight vigil rather than focusing, moving deployment, police deployment, in order to ensure we are all safe in our country. Our loved ones are safe in our country, tourists, investors are safe, and it's important. We are going to, it's an important factor of competitiveness to get FDIs. So, what is the real order of priority of concern? And I think this is where the lacking of the confidence factor, and I think it's a matter of concern. We don't want the DNA should be a subject of a national discussion as to how we can better ensure a safe society. a safe society in terms of crime. Instead, what has come up into the very forefront is whether it can be a gross abuse of DNA legislation and political victimization in the country. And worst case, the image of the mattress will never be. It won't be easy to wipe out the mattress image of the police in this matter. And so there's something very, very wrong in this approach. And in order to overcome this, it's important that all parts of the society and all stakeholders are involved in the formulation, in the finalization of this DNA legislation. And that can be done if we have a voluntary select committee, where all political parties, representatives are involved, and the stakeholders are invited to fully consulted and come out with a bill which is not one-sided, which can take into account all the objections that have been raised today. And I think then we will be, at least we can say that we are getting back on track to what this country should be, in how we govern ourselves, how we regulate ourselves, how we meet the challenges of new technology and so on. And I think I will end with that. Thank you very much.
Hello.